Well guys, it is Saturday night, I'd say. Got the fan just a-cranking. Free. See what time it is. It's almost 8 o'clock. And yeah. Oh, look what we got in the shop. So, I guess I'll give you guys a little bit of an update on pretty much what happened. I mean, I think next couple of days I'm just going to do these kind of videos, no editing. And just leave her be the way she be. So I'm just going to do a couple update videos, maybe on the weekend I wasn't really going to make a video, but I said, fuck it. Give you guys something to watch. No one really has been putting up too many videos lately, so I figured, why not? So yeah, let's start off with today. Today, sold 4 tractors. Yep, that's right, 4. Sold the green one, sold the silver one, sold the green one that's been sitting in storage since October. I don't know if you guys remember that one where we had the fuel pump problem with the PCV valve. That came in the shop today because, well, we didn't really have much going on after we sold the 2 tractors. Like, hey, you know what, let's bring that one out of storage and try and sell that one. Let me I'm going to just soften this fan a little bit. There we go. Gotta get a little air circulation in here. But yeah, so we sold 4 tractors, which was the one that I was just telling you about. We had that thing in storage for quite some time now, and we said, hey, you know what? Let's bring it out of storage and sell it. And sure enough, we did. Popped the battery in, put some gas in her, and pretty much it was actually one of my friends that bought it, Alex. There, he buys a lot of my parts and stuff like that. I guess he was. I'm not really sure what his plan was going to be for it. Actually, no. Actually, I screwed that one up. He didn't buy that one. Someone else bought that one, but I ended up picking up another tractor late last night. Just a regular Craftsman LT1000, green one. Looked like they did a motor swap on it, and didn't turn out too well. So I picked it up for short money, and I sold it to my friend Alex there. Yeah, I think he's on YouTube too. I just don't know his channel username offhand. Well, actually, I don't know it. Period. He hasn't told me yet. So yeah, overall, it was a pretty good day of selling tractors. 4 tractors. I mean, shit, I've never sold that many tractors in one day. I've sold 3 in one day, but not 4. So we're on a new record. Then I had the air conditioner just cranking in here today because the humidity outside was just unbelievable. I kept the shop at 75, where I was like, the humidity was at like 87%, and it was like almost 90. I think it was like 86. No, it was 86 this morning, and then like 89 pretty much all afternoon. So I tried to keep the shop as cool as possible. Now it's starting to cool down. I did a lot of work around the yard today. I mowed the yard. I edged the yard, I weeded the yard, I trimmed a few bushes, trimmed a tree that was out front, and stuff like that I haven't done in a long time. Then I went outside and I grabbed this thing from sitting out in storage there out in the tent. I did a little bit of work on it, as you can see. We have a muffler. Oh yeah. So I did a lot of stuff on the wheel hoist that you guys can't see. First off is the motor. Oh yeah. So pretty much the reason why we stopped using it was because the motor bolts I used didn't last too long, because I pretty much just used some nuts and bolts I had laying around the shop, and they weren't really all that great. So this time I actually went ahead and used lock washers, lock nuts, and Loctite on the bolts, and got 2 new bolts in the rear here, and well, this thing is not going anywhere, I'll tell you that. It's in there for quite some time now. Yeah, we got a little bit of a washer down there now too. So yeah, so this thing's finally can actually run it now, which is good, without the motor popping off. And then as you can see here, we got ta-da, an exhaust finally. This exhaust here came out of a John Deere STX 38 there, one that I chopped up a few weeks ago anyway, and I saved this exhaust just for this, I was either going to use this exhaust pipe, or can, whatever you want to call it. That's the second time I've tripped over that thing. Who put that there? But this is the other one that I was going to use, but I just didn't like the look of it. I was going to have it either come out this way, kind of sort of like that, and then I was like, how do I want to do it? And I was just like, you know what, this just isn't for me. You know, it's got this indentation right there, so I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to pass on that, and I went ahead with this one, and I ended up pretty much before I welded here, and then there was another weld right about there. Actually, no, it's actually about here, and then there's another pipe that went up, because I was planning on putting like another pipe up top here, and then with a little ping 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 type deal. Changed my mind on that one. I just went with this route. I cut it right where the weld was there. Well, no, actually no. There's a weld right about here. Actually, right where that little hole is, where I got to re-weld that one area. There's a weld right there, and then there's a weld right here, going right across, you know, right up in there. So I extended this out, and as you can see, it's got a little bit of a angle to it, as you can see, which is a perfect angle for what I was trying to accomplish here. And well, it looks dead on perfect. I tried the biggest deal that I had was I was trying to make sure that this piece here would stay level with the hood, and sure enough, it did. Just cleared it. I had a level going across where this flat part is. I mean, this right here, pretty much flat, and then it just kind of sort of tapers off here, and then tapers off that way. And I got it dead on, guys. I'm pretty damn happy. So that was my big thing. I wanted to make sure this thing was going to be level and made it look dead on, and sure enough, it does. Perfect fit. So I'm pretty happy with that. So couldn't be any more happier. They had some brackets and shit on there. I just can't sort of cut it off. You can kind of see the stump right there, and the other stump right about there. I'm gonna see if my uncle can put this in his roller at work, and I want to put this on it too. It says hot on it, and I'm gonna make kind of sort of like a little kind of sort of how they already had it before, just something like that, and then have that piece bent over more, and then I'll have two studs out of the exhaust, one here, actually before altogether, one here, one here, one here, one here, and then that'll keep it from anyone that brushes up against it, will burn their legs, and I'll cover up that one little dent that I just noticed right there. Awesome. Just happened to notice that. So yeah, so I'm hoping tomorrow I'm going to put the mower deck on it, and it should be good to mow. And this exhaust system on it is actually really quiet. I'm kind of surprised. I might be able to get it fired up for you guys. I know for a fact it doesn't have any fuel in the tank, because, well, I got a little bit of a fuel leak that's right up at the top here, where the fuel line is, somewhere right about there. So I gotta get a new fuel line. No big deal. But let's see if she'll fire up here. I don't know if it will. Let's see. So it's pretty quiet, and that's just on idling. I had it on rev, and it kind of sort of sounds like the same thing. I think the motor itself makes more noise than the exhaust, so that's different. But yeah, so everything came out pretty good. I like the way it came out. So yeah, and then I had to pick up some things at the Home Depot today. I picked up a tarp for the rock that's going to come in Tuesday afternoon. They've already called and confirmed today. It's like, yeah, Tuesday at noon, so awesome. I'll have to move the snowmobile trailer so they can dump the load there. And I don't really use the Weedberry shit. I just like using this. So that'll work. I got 2 rolls of that. A little packet of batteries, because I need those for my mouse clicker. And I picked up a pack of screwdrivers for like, I think they were like $8 or something, $8.95, so I couldn't quite pass up that deal. They look a little bit better than the ones at Harbor Freight, but we'll have to wait and find out. So yeah. And then I was in the welding aisle getting some welding wire for that, and I found this welding helmet for $22. It's a Lincoln Electric. Yeah, Lincoln Electric, and yeah, I mean, it's not an auto darkening, but I mean, this is better than the one that I have. And that is somewhere around. See, what happening was the little bolts on the side there, on the little side of your head there, they just never stayed. And pretty much when you put the helmet up and you look down, the thing comes right down to your chest, and really, it just really hurt. So I was like, all right, time for a new one. And 20 bucks, I'm not gonna really complain really. So yeah, but that's kind of sort of what I've been doing. Probably pop up another video tomorrow, maybe. Once this is all done. I think I'm just going to do a couple of these videos every now and then. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. But, yeah, I guess we'll end it here. And, yeah, I guess we'll talk to you guys maybe tomorrow. So until then, don't let the wheel horse run you over. Almost happened today. Almost happened. Good thing it didn't fire. It was in third gear. And pulled it, and then I realized that it was starting to move forward to me, and well, it's a good thing it didn't fire up, or else I would have literally got ran over that time. So yeah, always check your tractor when it's not in gear, or when it is in gear and you don't know about it. Oops.